Beautiful. I thought you were going to say I just ended up downloading the product performance in just like the Google Ads interface when you just download it as a CSV file.
I used to do that, but that is not programmatic. And man, that's like across
Yeah.
a lot of clients, that is not very scalable. Yes, yes, yes.
The Yeah, in terms of simplicity, because it's simplicity doesn't mean easy. It's really important that
Mm-hmm.
it's simplicity usually is hard because it requires mental discipline, but also a skill discipline and intellectual discipline to know what specifically you need to do. A simplicity, like it's even the point where simplicity may be front loaded, where it like takes a lot of work on the front end and then it's down. Like I've got clients who are paying a lot of money, and I'm probably only working on their account 10 minutes a week. And I don't say that because it's like I wouldn't like really tell them that, not just because like sometimes people's value distortion messes up. But when they started, I built out these really intricate, clear, and simple reporting for them across multiple businesses of theirs. So I could literally, for myself as well, I can look at that one sheet and know how the performance is. So whilst traditionally a lot of advertisers or specialists would use either they'd be going to the account or using some pre-built tracking tool, third party, I've built these things out. So I spent maybe 15, 20 hours building out just, a Google sheet, which looks really simple, but the intricacy of it and the alignment for the business means that the client gets the exact data that they need any moment of the day, any day, week, month of the year. And I get to look at it and go, cool, this one thing's off. I go into the account, do that. So I just know how to make sniper shots. And that's a big thing I've learned this year. I don't want to be going into the account messing around. I just look at the data. Where is it not going well? Take a sniper shot, leave it there for 2 weeks, dress it again. So
Mm-hmm.
spending less time, but that less time, it's like that old, the whole thing about the boiler room and the king asked that dude to like fix a screw and he charged him like $1,000. And he's like, why was it $1,000 to move the screw? It's like, a dollar for the screw, 999 to know where to turn and which screw it was. And that's
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what a lot of my work is now is just like doing that one thing. But that one thing consistently has a huge uptick in client accounts. And I think that's a big lesson I learned this year is like forcing that simplicity on myself of not getting too in my head about like, yeah, but if the client finds out how much time you're spending on the account, maybe like this and that. I'm like, for me now, I'm like, I don't care. Like I'm making them a lot of money. It's just like very binary. Are they making a lot of money or not? It's not about how much time or how sophisticated or the new thing or the new script or the new feature. It's just like, are they making a lot of money or not? And that's a big progress I've noticed in myself is moving away from that specialist who was so in the account, making sure I was doing everything like pixel perfect, but whatever the Google version of that is, and just going to, is this making cash? And that's when those conversations I'd have with the client is like, how are your sales going? Why are the sales so low compared to your quotes? Why is that salesperson not good enough? And like those are those tough questions because if I can see that this is going well, this is going well, and then it drops off near the sales point, I will have that conversation with the client.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why those tough conversations, the data analysis side, and all of that stuff, I've learned that this year. And
Yeah.
I recognize that's going to be me for the rest of my life now. Because I don't know, similar to you, Corey, I don't know how many people you know like us who are having these conversations with clients. Because most people are not. They're either working in an agency where they're just like, I'm the ads person, I'm not anything more than that. Or people are freelancers where they're like, they've got this mind virus going, if I'm just better at the skill set, then I'll get more clients or then I'll make
Mm-hmm.
more money. The skill set is important. That's step one, but that's not the last step. And I feel like that's where you and I have been able to transform ourselves and our businesses because we've just gone, yes, we know the skill, we do the skill, it's all good, but there's more than the skill.
Yeah, look, you can know how to swing the hammer in a perfect way, but you got to know what to hammer. You got to know
Yeah,
how to actually, not just to how to use it, but where to use it.
yeah.
And again,
My enemy's
PPC is a
hands,
tool.
my
Yeah,
enemy's head on the back.
but again, we've talked about this several times. Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, Facebook Ads, whatever it is, Meta Ads, whatever you want to call it. It's It's a tool. It's a
Yeah.
tool to get something done for a business, and you're going to be good at that. But it doesn't mean that the results are going to be good sometimes,
Yeah.
right? So, I have people reach out to me and ask for that sort of starting advice all the time, whether they're just getting into freelancing or whether they're starting their career in digital marketing. Just random LinkedIn questions about that. And I try to be a nice guy and answer most of them if I can. Just trying to give them some practical advice. And they tend
You're
to
not
say that
nice.
same thing.
You're
No,
not nice,
no, I'm
Cory.
a
You're
horrible person.
savage. You're savage.
I just ignore everybody. Yeah.
Figure it out, you piece of
And
shit.
stop sending me, you salespeople, stop sending me these LinkedIn messages of like just your pitch. It's like, dude, let's have an introduction. Bro, I cannot stand these messages. That's a whole nother topic. That's a rant for us right there. But anyway, Michael, moving into 2025, sir, that was interesting to hear. Like 2024, I think we're both on the same page. Simplicity, things we've learned, obviously very technical skills. We're trying to deepen the knowledge base of, whatever's going to drive value for the client. And if we find that that's data analysis, we get deeper into that. If we find that it's creative because AI is doing all the data analysis for us, I love to hear people's arguments on that. So we'll see where that goes. But if it eventually becomes it's all doing that and we're just the creative agencies now, well, then you and I, if we want to keep doing this, we'll focus head on mostly into the creative side. So